Hi, this is Randy. I wanted to make a video today. I am on the beach of Fort Myers, Florida, in the Gulf of Mexico. It's a beautiful day here, February 4th. I'm on vacation and I've been following YouTube. Been listening to Serena Nightshade, and she's experiencing something that I've experienced quite a bit. Whenever I do a video that involves me having to or wanting to or needing to reject a man, what I've noticed, and what Serena has also noticed, if I can speak for her, is that almost always, whenever men hear about a woman rejecting another man, it sends off these flying signals and sirens. It seems to just really provoke them, and they end up commenting really off-the-wall types of comments. And I always wonder, why is this happening? I didn't reject them personally. Why can't the man have any empathy for me that I'm setting a boundary, I'm being direct, I'm not interested, I ended it before it could even begin, I didn't lead the guy on, I made my feelings known as early as possible, these types of things. But I undoubtedly get comments from other men that have angry undertones. The only thing that I can conclude is that these men kind of stick together. They've been rejected before, and their mind just goes wacko when they hear of any woman, no matter how virtuous or how nice or whatever she is, and any man, no matter how dicky, asshole-ish or predator-like, stalkerish, homely, sex-starved, whatever, no matter how bad the man is, they don't like to hear any stories about a woman rejecting a man. It sends them into a complete tizzy, and right away they're on the man's side. And it's like, why? So I looked up, tried to find some articles. I just Googled rejecting men. I found a couple of articles, and it was pretty disturbing, one of the articles that I found, because it actually was giving women advice on how to reject men in a safe way, in a way that doesn't provoke or anger them, because it could be dangerous for you. So basically it's saying that what we've all known as women, that whenever we are single and in a position where we need to end something, or end it before it begins, or say no to a man's advances, we're actually putting ourselves possibly in danger by the way that we respond, or by the way that we reject. That's the only way you can put it. That's what it is. It's rejecting them. Yes, you can reject. I guess you can reject as nice as you possibly can. Sometimes that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a decent response or reaction from the man. But this article, it was like, basically telling women how to tiptoe through rejecting a man. And it really validated me, because I've always said, you know, I'd much rather be rejected by a man. You know, a new guy that, you know, doesn't like me, doesn't click with me, doesn't, you know, think that we have chemistry, doesn't like my personality or my body or whatever. I'd much rather be rejected by a man than do the rejecting, because it just feels better to me. It feels better or less stressful to be rejected. I get over it quicker than it does to actually do the rejecting, which is a darn shame. There's this article that I'm mentioning, and I can't look at it right now because I'm using the phone to do this video, and I don't have another source of being able to read the article. But it basically, you know, tells a woman how to tiptoe through. It's like, you know, don't lead him on. Don't say that you're going to just be friends. Don't avoid him. You know, and on the other end it says ignore him. You know, the thing to do is ignore him. It's like it gives mixed messages. And it's basically telling women that, you know, we're walking on eggshells whenever we're presented with situations where a man shows interest in us and we're not interested, and that we should walk on eggshells because we're actually in a dangerous, potentially dangerous situation. Not necessarily physical danger, but it could end up that way if the guy becomes a stalker. But I'm not trying to, you know, blow this out of proportion. At minimum, the guy doesn't say anything and then he's just really pissed and quiet. But more commonly, the man responds in rage and verbal anger and outrage. One of these articles advises women to actually do the rejecting of a man by text. And it says, because if you're on the phone or in person, he could be drunk, and you could actually, even if he's not drunk, be placing yourself in some kind of physical danger. That it's safer to reject the man by text and not face to face or even on the phone. So, real interesting, and I don't know, I guess it just kind of validates my point of view, or my feeling that I've had for a long time, that I'd much rather be rejected by a man than have to do the rejecting, because at those points a woman really is kind of in a tenuous situation. And maybe I'll read the exact article to you when I get access to it, but I did want to film this video of the beautiful Gulf of Mexico right now in February. Thanks for listening.